They call me Squirrel.
What's going on, Squirrel Squad? It's your boy, the Squirrel. I am back again. It's for Ronnies Friday. So, of course, I'm here, right? I gotta be here twice. I do it once, and then I do it once again, and then I don't even know what order I'm putting these out in yet, but this will probably be number 2. Who knows? This is the Accountant Bore. I've had a lot of requests for this one, and I don't know what happened. I don't know. But I haven't done it yet. I don't know why. I don't know if I just missed it. Whatever, I'm here to do it now, right? If it's your first time here, hit the button because you want to stick around for these, trust me. Hit the subscription button, hit the bell, you know when I'm back. You know, I do 2 of these every Friday, so there's that, and then there's all the other stuff that we do throughout the week. All the ways to get in touch with me are in the description below. If you'd like to help support the channel, there is CashApp and PayPal. Also, if you want to send me something, there's a P.O. box down below. A lot of people send me some cool stuff. You're welcome to do that as well. That's a really cool way to support the channel. And I'm going to support the 2 Ronnies and my need to laugh right now. I got my Dibna on. Here we go, folks. It's the Accountant Bore.
Hello?
Mr. Simpkins for you, sir.
Send him in, please.
Morning, Mr. Fishbine.
Morning, Simpkins. Come in, please.
Yep.
Sit down, please, Simpkins.
Yep.
Simpkins, how long have you been with us now in this office as an accountant?
We're 5781. It's 24. It's 24. 8,760. That's on the credit side. And then we take away weekends. That's 728. And the bank holidays 1, 2, 6. So that's 854. 854.
Let's get them in days.
7,906 days net, sir.
I see, Simpkins. I think it would be fair to say, would it not, Simpkins, that you are just about the most boring man I have ever met in my whole life.
Yes, that's quite correct. I am, sir. Yes.
As an accountant.
You are tedious to a degree I have not hitherto thought possible.
Yes, I quite realise that, so I do try very hard not to be tedious, but I am by nature a very dull person, you see, so I've tried to analyse what it is about me that makes me so dull and insipidly boring, but I've failed to isolate the exact root cause of the problem and thus make amends in some form for my singly unexcitable aspect of my general demeanour, which characterises the innate reserve I have in my approach to life.
Shut up! You're a social failure, Simpkins.
Yes, sir.
You are a boring, dreary, piddling little drone whose long and dismal career has contained no fun whatsoever. Your drab life revolves around the singularly drab and boring profession of accountancy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, even your name, Simpkins, is boring.
Yes, sir.
Don't keep agreeing with me, Simpkins. Don't keep agreeing with me. That in itself is boring.
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more, sir.
I couldn't agree with him more. I don't know if any of you folks have kids that were in the age range a few years back to be fans of a show on Disney. I don't know if you get Disney over there. I'd assume you do. I don't know. Called The Imagination Movers. And on The Imagination Movers, there was like these guys who they were movers. Of course, they didn't move a damn thing the whole show. They just always had a problem they had to figure out and whatever. But there was a guy down the hall from them who rented an office there, and his name was Mr. Knitnots. And there was a girl on the show who was his niece who worked with him, so usually they called him Uncle Knitnots all in the show, even the guys did. So, but Knitnots always wore a beige suit. Everything had to be very boring. And he would be like, so tonight I'm going to the boring convention. Check out Mr. Knitnots if you haven't seen him. That's who Ronnie kind of reminds me of. B-Not-C.
I was only saying the same to Simpkins of invoicing the other day when I was talking about the downturn in investment potential of unit trusts, sir, which...
Shut up about the downturn of investment of unit trusts. How can you refer to anybody as Simpkins of invoicing?
I beg your pardon, sir?
She's your wife, Simpkins. Can't you use her first name?
That is her first name.
That married life with you two is one long round of impetuous hysteria.
Oh, no, I wouldn't go so far as to say.
Have you any children, Simpkins?
2.4, sir.
2.4?
Yes, we've got a boy and a girl and another one on the way, sir.
How old are the children?
Well, Perkins is 13 and Wilkins is nearly 11, sir.
Well, that's 3 times you haven't been boring at least.
Yes, I have no complaints from my lady wife, so mind you, she was asleep at the time, so I suppose that's it.
Tell me, Simpkins, when you go home at night, I mean, what do you do to relax? I mean, how do you let your hair down?
Well, I watch television sometimes, sir. I watch Blue Peter or The Weatherman, nothing too racy, you know what I mean.
Do you have any pets at all? I expect you might have a vulture or a black mamba.
I've got a little tiny budgie, sir.
Oh, wonderful. You've got a little
Budgies.
tiny budgie.
Yes.
And what is the tiny budgie called?
Tompkins, sir.
Tompkins Simpkins. Yes. And tell me, Simpkins, do you allow your children, Perkins Simpkins and Watkins Simpkins, play with the budgie Tompkins Simpkins? Or do you leave that to your wife, Simpkins Simpkins?
I beg your pardon, sir?
Simpkins, have you ever smiled? Do you ever smile?
Oh, yeah, I smile all the time, sir.
Would you please smile for me then now?
Oh, I hardly think in office hours that would be the thing.
You hardly think in office hours that would be the thing. Yes. I am going to make you smile for me, Simpkins. If it is the last thing I do, I am going to make you smile. You hear that? You're going to have the time of your life. Da 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 da
Then, sir.
No, it will not be all. Why don't you once do something different? Just once do something different and outrageous. Just come in the morning and grab the tea lady and make mad, passionate love to her on top of the tea trolley.
That was squash all her eclairs, sir.
Never mind her eclairs. Just do anything. Yes. Something different.
I will, sir, I will. I'll try to do my very best.
Oh, don't get out.
Yes,
get out
I will.
of here.
I'll get out, sir.
Before you drive me mad with boredom.
He got a hold of the tea lady.
You all right, Doris?
Yes. Would you like a chocolate eclair?
That was awesome. What a great ending. They got a little more risque on that one. That was great. The accountant bore. Now I understand why they wanted me to watch this one, and I finally got around to it. This was not a bore. Anyhow, let me know in the comments below. You got any friends that are boring, or are you the boring friend, or maybe just no boring people allowed, you know? It's got to be one of the three, right? Thank you so much for joining me on For Ronnie's Friday. I always enjoy having you guys here with me. It's always good to have you here no matter what kind of video we're watching together or what kind of video we're taking part in. I want to thank you guys, as always, for always being here, always supporting the Look Squirrel channel, and always being part of the Squirrel Squad. I'll catch you guys soon. Until next time, Squirrel out.